He didn't win the sack race, but he got there in the end. Stephen Hammell has parted ways with Motherwell FC. Welcome back, guys, to Fog Football. No surprise, really, to see Stephen Hammell either get sacked or leave or whatever's happened. I can't believe that he's actually left. Although he is a Motherwell legend, he does care about the club. If he believes that he isn't good enough, if he thinks he's taking them down, he might have left, but Motherwell have said here in this statement that they parted ways, which makes me think that they've kind of made him an ultimatum and he's accepted it. So who knows? We'll look at it in a little minute here, but just before we do, I was on the Motherwell Twitter page and look at this. Look at their bio. Motherwell FC, we exist to improve people's lives. Whose lives are they improving? They're not improving the fans' lives at the moment. They fucking suck. So that's a lie right there. That should be deleted, man. There's no Motherwell fan that's going to tell you that their life is being improved at the moment thanks to Motherwell. And I like M&Ds. You know, I like Strathclyde Park, but Motherwell football team, not very good. And yeah, they lost 3-1 today in the Scottish Cup against Raith Rovers. So, not good. Not good at all. Very, very bad, in fact. And, I mean, were they favourites today? Yeah, they were. Let's be real. They were. They should have beat Raith Rovers. Don't get me wrong. With their current form, going away from home, I did expect it to be a tricky game, but I still think that Raith Rovers shouldn't have been able to beat Motherwell. Motherwell should have had enough, but they didn't. So it is what it is. And I honestly believe Motherwell are going down. At the start of the season, I thought they'd go down. Then they changed manager. They brought Stephen Hammell in, and he did have a bit of a boost. I'm not going to deny it. When he first came in, he did improve the team. They actually went on a good run. They were sitting, I believe, 4th after about 10 games in the CINCH Premiership. However, since then, I believe they've got, maybe one win since... Is it one win since October? There was some crazy stat that St Johnstone this season in the league have more wins at Fir Park than Motherwell do. And for me, that should get you the sack alone. But yeah, here's the statement then from the Motherwell board. And they've come out and they've said that we have parted company with manager Stephen Hammell. His assistant Brian Kerr will also leave the club. Stuart Kettlewell has agreed to take interim charge for the first team until a permanent appointment has been made. Quote, Stephen Hammell is and will forever be a colossal in Motherwell Football Club history, said Chairman Jim McMahon. That's crazy, he's got the same name as Vince McMahon, but he's nowhere near as over, brother. Anyway, unfortunately, due to a number of factors, his time in charge hasn't worked out the way we all really hoped it would. Although this decision has been difficult, we feel it is necessary as we look towards the last third of the Premiership season. I want to thank Stephen and Brian for all their efforts and wish them both all the very best in the future. And the quote, the chairman and non-executive directors have begun the recruitment process to appoint the next manager. So there you go. Stephen Hammell and his assistant Brian Kerr are gone. Stuart Kettlewell is going to currently take interim charge of the first team, and now the Motherwell board will look to find a permanent manager. I wonder who that permanent manager could be. Well, I mean, first of all, I guess Stuart Kettlewell has a chance, because yes, he's taken interim charge only. However, if he does well, if he performs, then who knows? Maybe he'll get the job. Was that not the case with Stephen Hammell? I know Motherwell probably will not want to go down that route again, but I believe when Stephen Hammell took over at the start of the season, I think after the Sligo Rovers defeat, I'm pretty sure he took interim charge, and then because the results were good, he got a crack at it. They made him the permanent manager. But I do think originally when Stephen Hammell was brought in at the start of this season, I think it was just to be the interim manager. And we know Stuart Kettlewell, he has experience in the league. I thought he'd done an okay job at Ross County. I mean, Ross County probably in a better place now, even though they're fighting relegation this season. I do think Ross County will stay up. I think Malky Mackay is too good a manager to go down. I do believe that. So who knows? Maybe Stuart Kettlewell, does he deserve another crack? He'll probably get a crack, because I can't believe that Motherwell will appoint a manager straight away. So he's probably going to get at least 1 or 2 games to, try and make a statement. But there is several managers that Motherwell could look to. We always know that Neil Lennon, he's always looking for a return to Scotland. Would he want the Motherwell job, or does he maybe think there's bigger jobs out there? Perhaps. We know that Aberdeen are still looking to appoint a manager. And speaking of Aberdeen, Jim Goodwin recently sacked for Aberdeen. Will he be looking to get away back into football? Was the Aberdeen job too big for Jim, or did he just make a couple of major fucking mistakes like signing Anthony Stewart and making him captain? Who knows? I think Jim Goodwin's a decent manager. The thing is though, would he really want to take this Motherwell job? Because his career, his reputation's took a bit of a hit after what's happened at Aberdeen. If Jim Goodwin came in and failed to keep Motherwell in the league, who knows? Would they offer him another season in the Championship to bring them up? Would he leave? Would he get sacked? Would his career and reputation be in absolute tatters? We don't really know. So if Jim Goodwin does want another job in football, and if he does take this, it's a big risk with maybe not so much big reward. But then again, who knows? Maybe Motherwell will not be interested in Jim Goodwin. Maybe Motherwell will be looking at other options. So there you go, guys. It will be interesting to see who gets this Motherwell job. Be interesting to see who gets the Aberdeen job. But we've got two current vacancies at the moment in the CINCH Premiership. And you know what? I would not go as far and say there'll be no more sackings till the end of the season. Honestly, man, I think we could see a couple more leave. Now, Lee Johnson has got some good results the past couple of weeks. That seems to have kept him in a job for now, but it wasn't that long ago where Lee Johnson was perhaps one defeat away from getting sacked. If you remember the El Sacchio between Hibs and Aberdeen. Derek McInnes is not exactly doing great here at Kilmarnock. Callum Davidson looked like he turned things around, but St Johnstone again, they seem to be in another bit of a slope. I know they picked up a win against Motherwell recently, but everybody picks up wins against Motherwell. So there is a bunch of managers here that are struggling in the league, and who knows if they will get an opportunity. Who knows if they will keep their job until the end of the season. But Stephen Hammell didn't keep his job, so au revoir, Stephen Hammell. It's unfortunate that Motherwell have had to do this to a club legend, but, I mean, it is what it is. You've got to be honest. If they kept Hammell, Motherwell would have went down. Everybody's pretty much been saying it. And now I believe this, breathes a bit of new fresh air into Motherwell, and it will give them a chance. But the question is, should they have done this a month ago, when Motherwell were in the transfer market? Now, I know you could argue maybe they don't have the funds, maybe, bringing in a new manager in January wouldn't really have made a difference because they didn't exactly have a lot of money to spend anyway. But I still think whoever they brought in, I think maybe they should have done it in January. It would have gave the new manager a little bit more freedom, a little bit more impact to make, a choice to make his impact on the team. Well, he could have influenced it a bit more by potentially bringing in one or two players of his choosing. So, big job here to see if they can keep Motherwell in the league, whoever gets it. That's it, guys. Let us know your thoughts down below. I'll probably make a video tomorrow to see who will be the new Motherwell FC manager. But until then, we've been Fog Football. I will catch you in the next one. Lots more Scottish Cup action tomorrow and Monday as well. So make sure you stay tuned for those videos. I'll see you later. Bye-bye, Stevie Hammell. Till next time, though. Peace.